Welcome to Dances of Ourland. We have changed our format slightly because both dance and food play an important role in any culture. So stay with us as this week we go dancing with the Sayawa people from Tafawa Balewa of Bauchi State and get to test kingiri soup and acha made from guinea corn. But first, let's watch a part of the dance, Taka Kashamar.
Let's go beyond the news as we take you through the world of sports with action-packed commentaries and ideas that inspire. Sports Time brings to you updates on developing stories from the home scene and around the world. Watch Sports Time on TV Goat, Wednesdays at 5:30 p.m. and Saturdays at 11 a.m.
The Zara people, also known as the Sayawa Nation, are found in two local governments, namely Tafawa Balewa and Bogoro local government areas in southern part of Bauchi, northeast Nigeria. History has it that the Zara people migrated from Kanem Borno Empire, taking off from Gazalgamu in present Yoruba state and settling where they are today. They are predominantly Christians by faith and are known to be great farmers and warriors. Hospitable and peaceful by nature, they place great store on a special black stone, or pupsi, as it is called by the people. The name Tafawa Balewa is derived from this stone. The Zar people have an enviable culture and tradition which is exhibited in their dances. Haruna Danladi is the leader of his dance group. He's been leading the group for 20 years. The tradition was passed on to him by his father 35 years ago. A strong dancer, Danladi has won laurels from various dance festivals in Nigeria. Today he leads his group in this dance called Taka Kashamari. Ibrahim Megari, National Secretary of Sayawa, talks about the significance of Sayawa dances.
In Sayawa tradition, all the season year-round is celebrated. And any event, there is a dance particularly for it. Right from beginning of sowing the seed in the farm, there is a particular dance for it. And to the time when the actual farming is being taken place, there is a dance to that particular event. And right to the harvest time and to the time when these grains are being processed and put in the barns. So the significance are these. Most of the times we celebrate this significance. That is, when we are sowing the seed, there is a particular dance that celebrates that, to thank God for bringing us to another year, for bringing us safely to sow another seed. And there's another particular dance that we do that dance to celebrate the cleansing of the particular seed we are going to sow in the land. You know, in our own culture, we believe that the finest seeds you sow will give you the greater harvest.
In performing the dance, Takak Shamari, the dancers are careful not to step on the tail-like costume made from animal skin and worn on the waist of each of the dancers. Any dancer who steps on a fellow dancer's tail, as it is called, gets slapped in return.
And we call this one the Sayawa national color. You can see it has black, red and white. All these colors has its own significance and has its own reasons for it. Now, the essence of this black here explains the dark ages where our people were persecuted, where our people were taken for slavery. You can see, in those days, our people don't even have the right. You don't even have the right to your farm. You don't even have the right to the grains you brought from your farm. It is the feudal system there that decides whether you are to live and see tomorrow or not. So this black signifies the dark ages where our people suffered. Now, if you look at this red, it shows the blood of the martyrs. That is a situation where people begin to realize that we just have to fight for our freedom. These people have been brutalizing us, they are marginalizing us. Why not stood up and fight for our rights? Now, when these people got up now to fight for their rights, some of them were killed, some of them were taken to prisons, some of them were butchered like animals. So that red signifies the blood of our people that were martyred. And if you remember, recently, a lot of people lost their lives in this particular area due to the incessant crisis that have been taking place here. In fact, I can't remember precisely how many people we lost. Good. So this is what we call the blood of the martyrs. Now, this one is white. It signifies that there is hope in future. As I told you, the Gunzari you saw today, who was wearing this thing, was installed just 5 years ago. That will tell you that we still have hope for the future. Our children will still have future, and we too, one day, will be celebrating our future, we'll be celebrating our liberation, and we will invite the whole world to come and join us in celebrating day.
The dance is performed in appreciation to the god for a bountiful harvest during the farming season. It is also a popular dance performed on special occasions.
Moving from peacemaking to bridge building, we consider all perspectives.
We are going to account to God how we live our people. The preaching we do, the meeting we hold, we are going to account to God. So we need to be guided by one thing, clear conscience as we lead our people.
Most at times, we hide ourselves in the shadow of religion and execute our heartly desire.
Analyzing the issues with insightful ideas and practical experiences.
Every religion teaches justice, giving everybody his right, regardless of his custom, ethic, belief.
And that's why we have to be fair. So we call on the religious leaders, okay, to be fair in their preaching. They just have to. They just have to.
Watch The Peacemaker every Sundays at 5 p.m. The Peacemaker, fostering peace and unity.
And welcome back. The Wazo dance is another famous dance by Sayawa people. This dance is performed at the installation of a new king in Za Kingdom. Bazaar Cultural Dance Group is known for its thrilling performances. Their elegant costume and dance steps are eye-catching. Mary Joshua is our chef for today. She'll be making a special dish called kingiri. It is a local soup of the Tafawa Balewa people and mostly eaten with acha, which could serve as the tuwo as it is known in Hausa. In setting the pot on the fire, Mary Joshua adopts the traditional method by using 2 tripod pots. This, in a way, is to make the preparation faster. She starts by adding a small amount of water in the pot and allow it to boil. As we wait for the water to boil, the groundnuts, karkashi leaf, potage, and locust beans are all pounded. When the water begins to boil, the pounded ingredients are added to the boiling water The soup is also allowed to cook for about 5 minutes. While the soup is cooking, our chef gets ready to make the acha flour. As the water in the second pot boils, the acha flour is added little by little to the water until it turns solid. It's allowed to cook for about 7 minutes. Now, our kingiri soup and the tuwo made from acha flour are ready. Chef Mary Joshua now serves the food in a traditional calabash to a group of anxious men. And that brings us to the end of this week's program, Dances of Ourland. Join us again next time as we take you back to your roots and celebrate our rich cultures, dance and cuisine.